Oh my God. Listen to me when I tell you this. We just witnessed what it would be like if God decided to lace him up and play quarterback in the National Football League. Bro, how is Tua this good, fam? Like, I mean, I expected it, but he is just sensational. Like, he is, bro, we just witnessed the 2023 NFL MVP at work today, just carving the Chargers defense up. What an amazing football game. What an amazing player. Tua is on a completely different level from last year. All right. And last year he was like top in so many categories. But what we witnessed today was a man possessed. He wanted to win so badly. All right. He knew that in this defense last year got him. He only had 145 yards, had 10 completions. It was just a bad game. Not all on him, but it was a bad game from him. So for him to come out today and to have as many completions, 28, as he had pass attempts in the last game, bro, Tua, bruv, how are you this good? You are you are special, man. You're special. Let's get into the stats for the Dolphins offense today, right? So we'll leave Tua for last, but let's look at it. You have Mostert, 10 for 37, Ezokama 2 for 17 rushing. This is all rushing yards, by the way. Ahmed 3 for 11, and Tua ran the ball really 3 times for 7 yards, and then he took 2 kneel downs, which he lost a yard on both, so 5 yards rushing. And then we have the beast that is Tyreek Hill. 11 receptions for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. This is insane, bro. What we watched today was insane, like genuinely. Um, Jalen Waddle 4 for 78. Somebody needs to tell me because I was watching greatness, so I didn't really notice. But Waddle seemed like he was like he played well the first half, and then I just didn't see him again really. So I don't know if like he had something or he just wasn't playing again, or Tua was just looking for Tyreek. But usually Tua looks for Waddle, so I'm wondering like what happened to Waddle throughout that game. Maybe the shoulder was bothering him or whatever. But he just had an like 78 yards is nothing to sneeze at. Don't get me wrong, but he just looked like I didn't see him, I didn't feel him after the first half. But yeah, then you have Durham Smythe, who was big today. I thought Durham was massive today for us. 3 for 44. You had Berrios. Berrios was big as well. 3 for 42 yards. You had Craycraft, who had 40. Bro, Tua was spreading the ball today. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had Ingold for 34 yards. And then he had Mostert for 13 yards there. That's 7 different receivers that he hit today. And now we get to the big one. You guys want to know what the passer rating and everything was for Tua today. Listen to me, man, when I tell you. Tua today had 471 total yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception that was crucial. Listen, that interception right there was crucial. All right. 28 of 45, 62.2%, and 110 passer rating. Now back to that interception. Listen to me when I tell you that interception was massive, and not for the Chargers, for us, because as we all know, Tua gets post-nut clarity after throwing bad interceptions, and that interception was bad, I can't lie. But after throwing bad interceptions, Tua becomes Dan Marino. Just out of nowhere, he just becomes Dan Marino. Why is he so good, man? He's so good. Tua becomes Dan Marino. And speaking of Dan Marino, for the older fans, right? Is this what it was like to watch Marino back in the 80s and 90s? Is this what it was like just having an amazing offense, just getting anything that you want, anywhere that you want, throwing the ball anywhere, doing anything that you want because you're just great? And then the defense just keeps letting you down, and then you have to do it again and again and again. Because that defense was putrid today. Let me know, by the way. Because that defense was putrid today. Like, that defense was atrocious. All right? They had 3 sacks, but 2 of them came at the end. They weren't getting any pressure whatsoever. And they gashed us. The Chargers gashed us up the middle for runs. They gashed us, and then like Eckler would get anything that he wants on the outside. Justin Herbert would just throw the ball and in behind the line of scrimmage, and then Eckler would just turn up field. It was terrible, man. Like the Chargers were doing anything that they want. No, I can say this. I believe that the Chargers' offensive line will be elite this season. So is it that we're just playing one of the best offensive lines in football? But even so, we have one of the best front, or it is assumed that we have one of the best front sevens in football, right? So we need to do better than that. What we did today, we can't have that next week, all right? No, it's just the first week, and I don't want to like exaggerate on things or anything. It's just week one, and the install obviously will take some time. And even Fangio said that he doesn't believe that this defense is complete, basically, because like a lot of the guys are not who he would want and all that. So that's fair, right? That's fair. I understand all that. But we can't have this happen against New England week 2. And if you watch New England today, Mac was bad at first, but then you could see like he was putting it on. He was doing well. I think he ended with like 316 yards. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So we can't have this happen in week 2, all right? And you know that they're a great running team, so let's fix that. They gashed us though, all right? Christian Wilkins, we were what? We were top 4, I think, in rush defense last year. We looked bad today. We're definitely like bottom of the league right now in rush defense. But fix it. Let's fix it, CeeLo. Let's fix it, Christian Wilkins. Let's fix it, Jalen. Let's fix it, Bradley. All right. I didn't feel Bradley Chubb a lot today, but at the end, I did start feeling him, and I felt Phillips, because the Chargers decided to run the ball a lot today. And that's fine. But I need you guys to like be better against the run, not just the pass. But good job stopping the pass at the end. All right. Tua today played against the refs. He played against his own defense. He played against Jason Sanders. I won't even get into Jason Sanders, but played against Jason Sanders and still came out with the win. Bro. And I can't believe I didn't bring this up. I can't believe I'm just getting to it. Connor Williams. Listen to me, man. Fix it. The snapping issues, fix it. We should have won that game like 48 or something like that. But listen, you need to fix the snapping, man. One of them was on Tua for sure. One fumble loss was on Tua for sure. He closed his hands too early. But the other two, dog, you need to fix it, man. Fix it for week 2. We won this game. We scraped by. Fix it. But otherwise from that, I thought this offensive line was great. Even Connor Williams, they were great for Tua today. He was clean. Obviously that's some mishaps and stuff, but Tua's pocket mobility, his pocket awareness is second to none in the league. So nobody can get him. So it was great. So it doesn't really matter where that's concerned. And then I hope we get back to Terran Armstead for week 2, because Matthew Judon is nothing to play with. We kept Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack in line today, which is good. All right. But that's it on that front. The last thing I really want to talk about is, and what you guys really want to hear about, is the Tua versus Herbert debate. All right. Can we just appreciate both, man? Obviously, I'm on Tua's side. Obviously, I've always said that it was too premature to crown Justin Herbert over Tua. I would pick Tua every day, all day over Herbert. With that being said, I still believe Herbert is a great QB. I still believe that he's an elite quarterback, and Tua has to do more to actually show the stats that he's up there with him and everything. But I believe as a quarterback, Tua is better than Herbert, but that's fine. I still do think that Herbert is good. Can we just all get along? I know that we love the toxicity. I love it as well, but I think we can all get along. I think that Herbert is a good quarterback. I still would take Tua over him, and that's fine. It was just all premature. The whole thing was just premature to say that Herbert, and started crowning Herbert and everything. Can both of them win a playoff game first? Let's see. And there are going to be many, many more battles between these guys. Right now, Tua's up 2-1 in the head-to-head series. I think Herbert has him on yards. I think Herbert has 16 more yards than him overall in the 3 games. I think he's at 782. Yes, I did the math, and Tua's at 766. But if I did the math wrong or I got the wrong yards or whatever, look up. You guys can tell me. But yeah, in terms of passing yards, by the way, yeah, I just think that both QBs can coexist, and I think both of them are good. I still would take Tua over Herbert, though, as it should be, and as it was. Dolphins made the right decision. We just needed coaching. Who knew that coaching was so big in the NFL? We had the worst coach and the worst receiving core, worst O-line, the worst tight end group. We just had everything bad, and then we put Tua out there who had a bad hip, who should not have played his first year, and we expected greatness from somebody that was completely injured and could not run properly, and had no strength in his arm at the time either. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. What a fantastic game of football. I'm so happy football is back, and to come back with something like that is amazing. All right, let's enjoy the season. 16 games here. 16 games remains. Let's sit in this for a little bit, and then let's move on to New England. All right. It's good. We just witnessed the MVP at work. I have a huge bet on that, by the way. I tell you, I believe in Tua. But yeah, let's just sit in this. Let's ride it, and then let's get back to work again tomorrow, and look at New England. But yeah, man, thanks again, guys. Big up yourself, and peace.